Hello students, today we are going to start the next part of our chapter elements, compounds and mixtures. So our main discussion will be on mixtures today. You might have seen many things around you which are examples of mixture, like soil is a mixture, or if I mix some sugar in water, that is also a mixture. You mostly drink fruit juices and many sweet soft drinks, which are examples of mixture. So how do we define a mixture in chemistry? It is a substance produced by adding together elements, compounds or both in any proportion. Please remember, any proportion without any chemical change taking place. So when we mix anything and there is no chemical change, then that's nothing but a mixture, formation of a mixture. And they are not pure substances. If you recall, we have read about elements and compounds. Those were the pure substances. But when we talk about mixtures, they are the not pure substances. Now mixtures can be again classified as homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Now a mixture which is having uniformity in its appearance and composition, or we can say a uniform mixture, is called a homogeneous mixture. But a heterogeneous mixture is a mixture which is not uniform. Neither is it uniform in appearance nor in its properties and composition. Now example of homogeneous mixture is sugar and water, water and vinegar. If you see them, if you mix sugar in water, you will notice that the sugar completely dissolves in the water, and from wherever you taste the water, you will feel it as sweet. So it's completely mixed in it. And in a heterogeneous mixture, you will see that the composition will not be proper. It may be less somewhere, more somewhere, and generally its components are visible. Like components can be seen in a heterogeneous mixture, but components cannot be seen. They mix together so well. Like I am saying, milk is a heterogeneous mixture because it is having different fats, carbohydrates in it, and they are not in any particular ratio. They are more or less, like the formation of cream on the top. It is not there throughout the milk. So we can say that it is a heterogeneous mixture. Now what are the characteristics of mixture? Now you know that it is an impure substance. It does not have any formula. Generally elements and compounds can be represented with a formula, but we can't do that for a mixture. The components of mixture can be added in any proportion. Please remember, that's an important keyword. It can be mixed in any proportion. The appearance of a mixture can be heterogeneous or homogeneous, as we just saw now. And the properties of mixture are the properties of the constituents. You might have heard that water is made from two gases, hydrogen and oxygen. But water is a liquid. So the property of a component of hydrogen and oxygen, they are the gases, and water is a completely different thing, that's liquid, and it is changing the property. But in case of a mixture, the property of the substance is not lost. Like if I mix iron and sulfur, iron has a property of getting attracted with the help of magnet. So if you take a mixture of iron and sulfur and move a magnet over it, you will see that the iron gets attracted. So the properties of the constituents are retained, we can say, in a mixture. The mixture can be separated by simple physical methods like evaporation, drying, heating, distillation, and so on. And the mixture does not have a fixed characteristic like boiling point and melting point. It all keeps changing, or you can say it depends upon the constituents on which it is made up of. Our next topic is the difference between compound and mixture. Now you have understood in the previous parts that we have discussed about compounds and its properties, and now we have discussed today about the properties of mixture. So when we do a comparison, we can find the following difference in them. You can say that the components of compounds are having a fixed proportion, but they are not mixed in a fixed proportion in a mixture. Compounds are pure substances and they are generally homogeneous, but impure substances are the mixtures and they may be heterogeneous or homogeneous. Now when a substance is formed, there is a reaction, so they chemically react to form a compound, and when the mixture substances are mixed together, there is no reaction. Like if you take some salt and water, you will not see any reaction happening in them. They will just dissolve in each other simply. So there is a definite formula for the compound, but there is no definite formula for the mixture. And the properties of the compounds are different from the properties of the constituents of the compound. Like I just gave you the example of hydrogen and oxygen gas forming water, that is a liquid. So the properties are completely different in a compound, but the properties of the components of a mixture are retained. Like when I gave you the example of iron and sulfur, when they are just mixed together, then we can separate the iron, or we can use carbon disulfide to dissolve the sulfur. And then the compounds, they are having the fixed characteristic of boiling and melting point, which is not found in case of mixtures. The characteristic will depend on the components of the mixture. So with this, I am very sure now you know what are mixtures, how are they different from the compounds, and also what are the characteristics of mixtures. So if you find this interesting, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. There is a question for you. Please answer me in the comment section. Give me some examples of mixtures that you know, that you see in your daily life. So now I'm going to show you the formation of homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. For the heterogeneous mixture, I am taking some salt and pepper powder. For the homogeneous mixture, I have water and I'll mix some salt in it. So if I take some salt and just mix it over the pepper powder, you can see that it is not very uniform. You can see the white and the brown powder. So that shows that it is a heterogeneous mixture. They are not uniformly mixed. They can be identified as two different substances. But when I take a bit of salt and mix it in the water and then stir it well, now you can see that the water has again become just like before, even after dissolving salt. If I taste this water, it will be salty. And this is an example of a homogeneous mixture. So here the uniformity is observed, and here you can see that it is not uniform. Thank you for watching.